What's up? I'm Soupy. I used to make subculture videos and stuff on YouTube a little bit. I've done a few makeup tutorials and things like that way back when. I don't really do anything like that anymore, and probably will never ever do something like a makeup tutorial ever again for reasons I think I'll eventually just have to talk about on here. Forgive my cat. I'm sorry, buddy. I had originally intended on getting back onto that account and talking about my band and stuff that I had started up finally. I had also done a video about Riot Grrrl. I have a lot of qualms with Riot Grrrl as well that I should have gotten into, and they're not necessarily the usual qualms that you hear about. And so I have a feminist punk band. It's called Scum. We don't identify as Riot Grrrl at all. I will probably make a whole other video at some point talking about some of my problems with the Riot Grrrl movement. In the short version, the biggest problem, in my opinion, is that it's very liberal and not very leftist. So it's based heavily in a lot of individualism rather than collectivist political activism, which is just not my style. I am a leftist, so I'll probably also in that same video talk a lot about my band in terms of, like, you know, we did put out a zine. Oh, I'll leave links to like our Etsy or whatever, the link tree in the description. But we did put out a zine talking about some of that and also some of the other intent. So I'll make a whole video breaking down Scum stuff at a later time. I just wanted to give a quick preliminary thing about what this channel is going to be. I think the thing I center most of my activism and stuff around is feminism and women's rights, because I think that we kind of desperately fucking need it. And, like, hello, I'm a woman, hi. So I wanted to just kind of talk about that, because I do find that nowadays a lot of people don't read theory, and a lot of any sort of activist group, like the Women's March, for instance, that people are familiar with, is, like, again, extremely liberal in practice, as in, like, the types of activism that they do, or extremely liberal in ideologies, in which it is based very much on that individualist feeling empowered rather than collective liberation type of stuff that I don't really go for. But I also know that it's kind of hard to, in a world where everyone is online and that's where you get most of your material and stuff, it's kind of difficult for people to just figure out what to do anymore. So, or people don't know where to start with theory. I think it's hard even to recognize, especially because liberal feminist ideologies are so rampant in allegedly leftist circles, to recognize that these things are actually kind of ironically not compatible. So I wanted to make an account where I talk about certain topics that are specific to feminism, and then also just, like, read theory. There's so much theory that is inaccessible to people on these subjects already, and so I want to do my best to make it accessible, especially in cases like Andrea Dworkin, for instance. Her works are, like, out of circulation. She's never going to be, like, a proper audiobook. People have made the PDFs public and stuff. You know, women have gone out of their way to scan in things and try to make it available in that way, but there aren't really readings of these for people who can't just actually read it. They need to listen. So that's one thing I would like to do, is read theory as well. Yeah, that's really all. I just wanted to give an overview of what was going on before I just started pumping out videos. Probably unnecessary, but also helps me get my ducks around. Yeah, that's all. See ya.